almost impossible to cultivate positive attitudes and beliefs when we're stuck in survival mode. Our heart is not open. When you are in fight-flight, you have no access to empathy. It makes no sense. If you're running for your life, you know, wait a second, this beast looks really hungry and maybe I need to... I have 2 arms here. This is not what's going to happen. You see them as an enemy and you act that way. Making clear choices and recognizing the consequences of these choices is unfeasible. That's why we say things we don't mean. I work with parents, every one of them has moments like this that they deeply regret. Even if it didn't go to physical violence, they just say things that are so hurtful. And for a young child, this is traumatic. So we're focused on short-term survival, even though we're not threatened. I remember one guy I was working with, I ran into him years afterwards, and he said, I'm still remembering that my 2-year-old never puts me in mortal danger. Because it's totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate. And this is what the public nurse that I heard speak said. If you raise a child's adrenaline level unnecessarily, that is violence on that level. When you're in fight, flight, all you can remember, is everything they've ever done to bother you. So you start to say, I can't believe you never listened to me, or you never remember, and I just asked you to pick up something at the store, and I can't believe you are so stupid. I mean, that's mild. And you can't even remember that. You can't even do one thing for me. You never do anything for me. Never. That's because all you can remember are the times when that was true. So we are born without the prefrontal cortex developed, pretty much. It's pretty much undeveloped. It is the most recent upgrade. It's what makes us capable of understanding the possibility of peace. It's what allows us to create unity. It's what allows us to live in communities with cooperation. And it's built in as well. But the key is it only develops well in a child's experience of feeling safe. It doesn't grow. It doesn't develop well because what happens is if the child's feels unsafe, this is why it's a real crime to increase the adrenaline of a child unnecessarily, is the midbrain grows. The brain that is always kind of looking out for danger. This is the amygdala, the famous amygdala. Has anybody heard? This is called the limbic brain. It's the small mammal brain. A good example of it is watch squirrels. They don't relax. They're constantly on edge. That's what happens when you live in the small mammal brain. You're constantly wondering who's going to eat you. You'll see that a lot of programs are forgetting about punishment. They go to a meditation room. And I want to say this right now, is that time out should never be a punishment because it also raises the adrenaline level. It's like you're being banished, and it seems to be enlightened, but it's not. Time out should be taught as a skill, and you should really help your child do it because it gives them impulse control, and impulse control is what you need as an interpersonal person to limit the violence in your own life. You need to somehow have the impulse control to not let yourself get hijacked immediately. And it's actually correlated with many, many advantages. Kids that have impulse control do better in school. Adults that have impulse control don't get fired. And it's actually something that you can give yourself through meditation.